So transients, I'm going to have them it last about 8 milliseconds or so. So I'm just going to set that up straight away. So let's set up some MIDI. Go for like G0 or something. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to straight away just kind of dial in the amount of time, the volume envelope, rather than use the ones in built. I like to just be able to see it and kind of count it in milliseconds and stuff like that for some consistency. So based on what I just did here, it's about down here you get a readout of the time. So this is about 9 milliseconds. So I'm going to go for that. So full volume beforehand, and 9 milliseconds in, about there. It's going to drop off. I'm going to do that automation trick to make sure that Ableton remembers that it's actually at full volume when it loops. Okay, so I'm getting a bit of low end there that we don't want, but alright, so I'm going to turn off the click layers. We're going to use exclusively the sine wave here for the transient. So on the amp section of kick 2, we're going to make sure that the envelope triggers straight away. I'm not enjoying that kind of low end womp, so I'm just going to do something like this. Cool. Cool, so I'm going to start playing about with this now. What I want is a very clear tick, but not with too much top end. I like to use the right click function to kind of bend these. That tends to get you quite a nice like kind of thwack without too much like harshness. That's pretty good. What I want to see is pretty much exactly that. So we've got not too much top end, and it's kind of quite a mid-rangey tick, which is quite important. You want this bit to kind of, if we bounce it out, you're going to see a really quick squiggle turn into a bit of like mid-range for just a very short amount of time. So let's just have a look at what we're working with at this point. Snare 22. Alright, yeah, so we've got something that starts at a slightly higher frequency and then slows down. If we, just like before, get in a reference, so let's find a snare. Here's one I made yesterday. Whether or not we'll get to that exact level, I don't know, because